Alrighty, guys. On this edition of Sports Analysis, as a reminder, I'm Scott Davies, and today we're going to be talking exclusively about the Los Angeles Lakers. Let's begin. So, to start off, Lakers obviously haven't been playing to the potential that we thought at the beginning of the season. You know, they do have a star-studded cast, especially if we roll back time to like 2013. I mean, all-stars everywhere. You know, Anthony Davis, LeBron James, Russell Westbrook, Dwight Howard, Carmelo Anthony, like Marc Gasol, like it's crazy. But to really dive in now, you know, it's 2021, going on 2022. LeBron, he's still playing great, not playing, you know, he's not having a career season, you know, it's not setting records every, you know, left and right for him this year, but you know, he's still playing to a pretty high level for what we could expect. You know, he's still exceeding expectation as far as a player who's been in the league 18 years can set. So, you know, he's kind of the bar there. But a couple other players that definitely could be playing better are like Russell Westbrook. He definitely is playing to how a lot of people were thinking he'd be playing. Just kind of, you know, he fits his role, but like has lost some athleticism, so like you kind of want him to shoot the ball a little bit, but then you remember Russ can't really shoot that well. You know, he's like a 30%, you know, shot guy. Like he just doesn't make a lot of the shots from distance. I mean, under the rim he's pretty good, but his numbers are dropping this year. Definitely would like to see those, you know, improve. But as the season goes on, they'll kind of figure each other out and play a little bit better, we'd hope. But they need to start turning it on now if they want to be a higher seed out west. Another guy that definitely needs touched on is Anthony Davis. He definitely needs some help out there, man. Like Anthony Davis is kind of the guy that's really dropping the ball this year. I'm sure you've heard a bunch of people say it. Like on the defensive end especially, he is just not cutting it. I don't know if it's a difference in training or a difference in mindset or if he's trying to just stay healthy, but you know, he definitely needs to step it up and play to a higher degree, play as a top 5 player that we expect him to play as. He's just not doing it. But somebody that's kind of showing up way better than we thought is Carmelo Anthony. You know, he's having a career year as far as shooting the 3-ball. He has never shot the 3-ball at a high as a percentage that he is now. Now, granted, you know, he is coming off the bench. He's probably used to that role, and now he's playing with LeBron and, you know, LA and all that stuff. So, you know, he's really settling into his role and you know, was a great addition to the Los Angeles Lakers. Definitely kind of the diamond in the rough here as far as some of these players go. Dwight Howard's playing to, you know, how we expected it. You know, Marc Gasol, he's playing a little bit not even really playing, but you know, we like to see that kind of move forward, I guess. You know, like he just kind of started playing, but I'd have to dive deeper into him really to see what's going on. THT, he's been playing really good. I mean, I know he was the 16th pick in the 2019 draft from the Orlando Magic. Definitely was a good pickup. He's solid. You know, young guy on this, you know, definitely aged roster. So he's kind of another diamond in that rough. Another good player that we would have liked to have back. I have to say he's not part of the roster is Alex Caruso. I think if we had him, this video would be a little bit different. I don't know. I feel like Caruso was a lot of the glue that held that team together in that 2020 season where they won in the bubble. You know, he would just, I think his level of intensity and just his play style definitely benefited the Los Angeles Lakers and how LeBron likes to play the game of basketball. I think Caruso was a really good fit there, and they're definitely sad to see him go. That's for sure. And so, I mean, the rest of the season, time will tell. Anthony Davis definitely has to step up if they do end up firing Frank Vogel and moving on to another coach. Definitely going to have to do that sooner rather than later so everyone has time to adjust. I mean, they are veteran players, but to just keep saying they're veteran players, I mean, there's definitely got to be some ego to the back of that and everything that new coach would have to overcome, unless of course it was like Greg Popovich or something like that, who deems equal amounts of respect. But Frank Vogel, I mean, from the start was kind of a weird signing, but definitely was one to go with the LeBron, motives and ideas and stuff. But that's kind of not working out now. Like that relationship is kind of looking a little rough. I mean, I gotta say, LeBron's always going to take Anthony Davis' side and say, he is playing well. But I mean, if you put the pen to paper and you look, Anthony Davis is not playing to the ability of which he should. Especially for what he demanded for the trade. I mean, trading Lonzo, who's looking good, trading Brandon Ingram, who's looking all right, trading Josh Hart. I mean, but the picks. I mean, you never know what you're gonna get for the picks. I mean, as far as the players and where those fall at. But for as much as the Lakers gave, I would definitely say they expect Anthony Davis to be the best player on this team at this moment in time, and not LeBron. As I'm looking at it, and I see LeBron as still the best player overall on this team. I mean, there's nothing about Anthony Davis that really sticks out and says, you know what, he's the best player. I mean, he's tall, he's lengthy, he can shoot the ball. He should play like an MVP caliber player if these Lakers want to have any hope at making the playoffs and having any type of championship aspiration, or it'll just be another first round exit for the Lakers like they had last year. And that was kind of a tarnish on LeBron's record that he'd never been bumped out in the first round. But at least they got bumped out by the Western Conference champion. That'll be kind of what we talk about when we talk about the GOAT conversation. That'll kind of be, people will say, oh, LeBron lost in the first round now, you can't use that. Well, I mean, it was to who we thought was going to be the champion, after the first two games. It was 2-0, Suns are up on Milwaukee, and Milwaukee was able to pull it out. Congrats to them. But yeah, we just have to see how the rest of their season unfolds, and if they can put it together. AD steps up. Westbrook he's going to have to change a little bit of his game. Sad to say. I mean, he's one of my favorite players. One of the very few players I follow on social media. I stand by him, but just the way he fits on this roster isn't as puzzle piece like as everyone kind of was hoping it to be. But that'll do it for this video, guys. Like, subscribe, comment below. Let us know what you think. Let us know what we should talk about next. This is Sports Analysis, and look forward to seeing you guys next time.